Hello, welcome to this Gateway Flipped Classroom video. In Unit 9 of your student book, you read some case studies of people doing apprenticeships. For example, you read about Louisa Troughton. At university, Louisa studied publishing, but she'd always loved dressmaking. She thought she might like to be a tailor. So, she did a part-time one-year course in tailoring while continuing to work in a shop. She drifted between temping jobs before landing a costume apprenticeship. At college one day, she saw a poster advertising the 2-year apprenticeship. She applied and beat 70 applicants to win the place. She thinks that the best bit of the apprenticeship is taking friends to watch ballets and operas that she's contributed to. She isn't guaranteed a job at the end of her apprenticeship, and she knows that she might become one of the unemployed. But she believes that her apprenticeship will show future employers she has experienced real situations. And of course, doing an apprenticeship shows initiative, and initiative is something that all employers look for. You probably noticed that the words highlighted in those sentences were all either definite or indefinite articles, or in the last two sentences, brackets to show that no article is needed. There are many different rules for when we use a, the, or no article. Let's look at some of the most common and useful rules. Let's start with a definite article, the. We use the to refer to a thing or person that has been previously mentioned or that we already know about. So, the first time we mentioned Louisa's apprenticeship, we used the indefinite article. But the second time we mentioned it, we used the. We also use the when there is only one thing or person. So we said, she applied and beat 70 applicants to win the place, because there was only one place. Similarly, we talk about the President, the Prime Minister, or the Sun. We use the with superlative adjectives, and first, last, only, and same. So we said, the best bit is taking friends to watch ballets and operas. And our final use of the is with an adjective to talk about a group. So we talk about the unemployed, the rich, the poor. Now let's look at the indefinite articles a and an. We use them to refer to a thing or person for the first time. So we said earlier, she drifted between temping jobs before landing a costume apprenticeship. We also use a or an to say what somebody's job is in general. So for example, we said that Louisa thought she might like to be a tailor. And we use a or an to talk about one of a number of things without being specific. So we said, Louisa did a part-time one-year course in tailoring while continuing to work in a shop. There are times when it's not correct to use either a definite or an indefinite article. For example, we use no article with uncountable nouns and plural countable nouns to make general statements. So, we said, she believes that her apprenticeship will show future employers she has experienced real situations. And we said that initiative in general is something that all employers look for. That's very important to remember when writing essays. For example, if you're talking in general, you would say, unemployment is a big problem, not the unemployment is a big problem. Apprenticeships are highly valued by employers. And it's interesting that many successful people began their careers doing an apprenticeship. The famous TV chef Jamie Oliver began his career doing a catering apprenticeship. Fashion designer Stella McCartney started by doing an apprenticeship in tailoring. And I bet you didn't know that Elvis Presley was an apprentice electrician before becoming the king of rock and roll. But the most famous apprentice of all time? Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci worked as an apprentice to a great artist called Verrocchio. But when Verrocchio saw what a brilliant artist his apprentice Da Vinci was, apparently Verrocchio put down his brushes and never painted again. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.